Our 9th team into Antigua in this year's race, Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge, and we have HMS Audacious coming in to the finish line, and they are having a whale of a time.
Go boys, all for you guys.
Thoroughly enjoying themselves.
Guys, the last
They were.
Yes, boys. Lightweight, baby.
When they found out they only had 200 meters to row, they were super stoked and had little chuckles with each other. After 3,000 miles of rowing across the Atlantic, I can just imagine how amazing that felt. You are looking at HMS Audacious. They have been on the ocean for 35 days. They are the 9th team to arrive into Antigua. Thank you so much, everybody watching Facebook Live, watching YouTube Live. Let us know where you're watching from. Send in your messages of support.
50 meters.
I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. And these guys are from the UK and France. On board. Oh, it's going to go in a sec. We're waiting for the flare upon the fort. There it is. They've crossed the finish line.
Good boys! Yeah!
And they still have so much energy to celebrate.
Boys. Well done.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Keep those messages of support coming in, guys. On board, we've got Lieutenant Commander Hugo Mitchell-Heggs. We've got Lieutenant Commander Callum Fraser. We've got Petty Officer Jonathan Norfolk and Lieutenant Thomas Hutchinson as well there, who was, oh, group hug, look at that. Love it.
Yes.
Ranging in age from 31 to 37.
Welcome.
They cannot believe they've done it. Oh. So in January 2020, 4 Royal Navy submariners became the first ever Royal Navy team and the fastest military team in history to row any ocean, spending 37 days at sea. The first crossing was part of a legacy that's brought HMS Audacious back with 2 members from the original team, Hugo and Callum, and you can see them there at the front of the boat, Hugo and Callum.
Make sure you're all ready at the same time.
Gluttons for punishment, I wonder? I don't know. And the legacy continues as HMS Audacious also have a team lined up for 2023 and an all-women's team for 2024. Also quite interesting is Hugo's younger brother, Rufus, is in the race this year as well, rowing in engine oars. And these guys, they were fighting for the lead position along the ocean, but these guys
hold it all the way
got
to the
it.
bottom, guys, as far down as you can.
There was lots of banter between them back in La Gomera at the start of the race in the Canaries. So these guys are going to set up their flares for their media finish. And they had a strong start. On day 4, HMS Audacious overtook the Dark Trio. We saw them come in earlier today. And they were within sight, which is quite unusual because usually due to the curvature of the earth and the height of the waves, boats don't actually get to see each other. But then the Dark Trio flew past them on Christmas Eve, and then shortly after that, Row Hard or Go Home 4 snuck past 2. Oh, trying to get this timed right. And then a couple of days later, the sibling rivalry between Hugo and Rufus really came into full effect as Hugo's brother Rufus and his engine oars took the opportunity to gain an advantage. Yes! Yes! Look at their faces.
That's what I'm talking about, boys! Yeah! Good boys! Go on, boys, give me a good one. Yeah! Yes, boys! Come on! Woo! Yes, boys, one more! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yes, boys!
35 days at sea. If you've just joined us, you are watching the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022. These guys left the Canaries on the 12th of December, two of whom rode before in 2019. And by the looks on their faces, Hugo and Callum, they are well impressed.
Let's go!
Well impressed with that finish. And beating their previous time by 2 days. We'll find out exactly the time when we get in.
Thank you, boys. What a
in terms
finish.
of hours and minutes. That was an incredible finish, yes.
I don't know how you got that energy, but that was perfect. Wow.
So as I was saying, Rufus and his engineers took the opportunity to gain an advantage on HMS Audacious, and they maintained that up until the new year. But these lads were having absolutely none of it, and they also swapped places with Atlantic Endeavour a few times along the way, and they arrived on the 15th of January. And then on the 3rd, they powered past Engineers, and 2 days later they overtook as well Row Harder, Go Home, Team 4, and then began chasing down Dark Trio, who, like I say, held position and arrived this morning. The whole time, the trio, who were still out there, Ambrose boys, had been putting pressure on them from behind as well, so it really offered them no time to rest on their laurels. Quite the race. So we're going to head in to Nelson's Dockyard, just ahead of these guys. They're going to row themselves in those last few strokes before they take their first step onto land. So don't go anywhere, stay with us, the live will continue. Keep your messages of support coming in, and we will see you in a few short minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back to the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022 for the arrival.
Tom, and Hugo, welcome to Antigua!
The arrival of HMS Audacious into Nelson's Dockyard in Antigua and Barbuda. They have been rowing for 35 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, these incredible 4 submariners have made it 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean from Madeira to English Harbour and Nelson's Dockyard. Let's give them a big applause and make some noise!
They are really waking up the dockyard tonight.
Like submariners, they're sneaking in here into the dark. Stay on the boat, guys. Stay on the boat. Gather in the middle. Okay.
These are all serving Royal Navy submariners, raising money for the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity and the Submarine Family, which raises money for mental health support projects. And the Submarine Family was established with their help back in 2019 when they rowed the race before 2 members, that's Callum and Hugo. They established the Submarine Family to provide mental health, well-being and welfare support to the submarine community.
Let's make some noise for HMS Audacious!
They still have all that energy. They were cheering and shouting when we met them out on the water, and then cheering and shouting on the finish line, and now again.
Not underwater, but above. Here they are, HMS Audacious!
You can see Hugo there to the right of the screen and Callum there to the left. Second time rowing the Atlantic.
So, would we like to see the guys step on land? Absolutely! Who's first? There might be some sea legs, come on. Welcome to Tina. Well done, lads. Family and friends are here.
Oh, hello. Hello. How are we doing?
Big hugs there.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Is it moving?
Always a little bit wobbly when they first get onto land.
Oh, I know. Hello, darling. Love you. Oh.
Everybody's watching, lots of comments coming in.
Saying my wife sadly can't be here, but sending her so much love.
Oh.
Love you so much.
Oh,
I'm missing you, yeah. Oh, you guys all right? Yeah.
Incredible that they've stayed awake so long.
It's been a long one. We're doing 2 hours on, 1 hour off for about the last 36 hours.
Wow.
Where it got so slow, and every time we got an update, we were being told we're getting in 2 hours later and 2 hours later. So we just sort of haven't stopped.
And still managed to put in all that energy for the arrival. Amazing.
It's going to be.
Set it.
Yeah. Tom, John, Hugo, Callum, it's time to step on the podium.
Whoa.
I know it's difficult, there are kids here. It's been many days out on the ocean, but HMS Audacious, please step forward to the podium. Legs over there, sir.
Yeah.
Why is this brown sauce?
There you go. In the middle. Hugo? A little bit. Yep. And Callum?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, HMS Audacious made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, 3,000 miles. They started that journey in La Gomera, 12th of December. They are now here in beautiful Antigua. What an arrival. Ladies and gentlemen, this incredible team, 4 inspirational guys, did that journey in 35 days, 17 hours, and 19 minutes.
Look at Benny, look at Benny. Come on, guys!
We have a certificate of achievement for you guys from our adjudicator, Ocean Rowing Stats. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give this team a great applause. Also, gift bags from Antigua and Barbuda government, represented by Tani here.
Thank you. Great start. Thank you.
And once again, a big applause for HMS Audacious.
Hugo and McCullum, they have done this twice.
So, guys,
Twice they've done this.
we get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, and you 4 guys, you did it all the way across 3,000 miles. Callum and Hugo, you've done it twice. How does it feel to be here in Antigua now for the 2nd time?
Well, the arrival's a bit different. We came in daylight last time, so it's really special seeing it from this angle, and welcome's been absolutely marvellous, so thank you so much. The crossing on the whole was so much harder than last time for so many reasons, but also so special for so many reasons too.
And Callum, 2nd time, how was it?
Oh, it was amazing. There were some highs, there were some lows. If I told you all about it, it would take 35 days, 17 hours and 19 minutes. But I can only skip to say I'm so proud of what the 3 other guys have done around me. Everyone's brought their own abilities to the boat. We've had our hard times. We've all bickered. We've all cried. We've all cuddled. We've all got along in every way, shape, or form. So it's just perfect.
It's just perfect. A big applause again for these guys. So, that makes 6 crossings within this team. Will we get to number 8, you 2?
It's too soon to tell, I think, but we learnt a lot from this one. Definitely learnt a lot about each other and also about what it takes to actually do this. Audacious, we want to keep doing this, so we're going to pass it on to future teams.
Yeah, there's a team lined up for next year, an all-women's team lined up for 2024, and we've aimed to do the Pacific at some point as well. So hopefully one of many Audacious teams.
That's good to hear, and it's not a secret that HMS Audacious have a special place in the TWAC Heart and Atlantic campaigns. So Rufus, your brother Hugo, is still out there, coming in here tomorrow. How has it been, to have your brother out there as well?
I mean, it's you could have this race 100 times, and it could not have been more. We came within 2 miles of each other. We were about 80 miles ahead of them at the start, and then they overtook us. So somehow overtook us, nipped ahead, we overtook them, and it was just the most ridiculous brotherly rivalry. But I'm just so proud of him. I think he and his team, I'm buzzing to see them come in tomorrow. They've been amazing, and I know that they've got some very special stories to come too. But yeah, as a big brother, I'm just so proud.
I understand, and it will be a very special moment tomorrow to see you 2 together here at the dockyard and give each other a hug, and probably also very emotional. Any biggest challenges out there?
Last 5 days with the weather, it was never ending. The Antigua seemed so far away, and we just sat 2 knots, plodding away. That was definitely the hardest part, but we'll learn a lot.
Any wildlife out there?
Yeah, we saw plenty of dolphins. They seemed to like us. We had one bird that kept visiting I'm convinced it was the same bird every day, and I'm going to stick to that.
So one bird on the Atlantic Ocean, but also a lot of amazing teams. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it all here. HMS Audacious, after 35 days, 17 hours, and 19 minutes. Let's give this incredible team for inspirational guy a big, big hip hip hooray. HMS Audacious, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Guys, you're now doing an interview with Charlotte on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and after that you're being weighted, and then we go to the table over there where you have your first meal on dry land and some drinks, and obviously spend time with family and loved ones. So over to Charlotte.
Come down, come take a seat. That'll feel good.
Where's the seat so wobbly?
Wow, it's so hard.
Right, let's get you nice and tight. So squeeze in together. The last time. So you've got all your friends and family watching back home. Anything that you would like to say to them?
Just how amazing they've been supporting us. It's not just the crossing; it's the years of build-up before that. You know, the relentless obsession with this mad challenge, and just sticking by us and supporting us through it all. So just so much love to all of them for being there for us. Yeah.
It's not just on the lead up as well. All the updates that we've had through our team manager, Tom Stedman, just kept us going. We were literally hooked on all the updates we were having, and the fact that people were following us, talking about us, friends we knew, people we didn't, that goes a long way. I'm sure that's every team, but really did help us.
The campaign as a whole isn't just about rowing the oceans. We do a lot of different work with different charities, especially with children's charities in the deprived areas. So having the support from them and knowing they were supporting us helped us push on, and also it's a start of hopefully many good years to come.
And that, as a team, we're here as the four of us now, but HMS Audacious is so much bigger than that. We've mentioned our team manager, Tom Stedman, but there's about 20 other people in the background that help us on the day-to-day run what is the brand, organise grassroots training to get new submariners and potential ocean rowers involved, and to do all of the outreach and events that we do throughout the year. So a big thank you to everyone else that helps us year in, year out.
Brilliant. Absolute wonderful. Listen, is it Tom that did your social media updates?
There's a few people involved.
I have to say, it was captivating. Yeah. So viewers, if you want to go and check it out, Instagram was amazing, the updates.
Well, brilliant, because we gave them no content, so they got very creative. Yeah.
Very creative, I have to say. Lots of information about the row, lots of technical stuff. It was great. I got really nerdy on it. It was great. Okay, first meal, hugs with family, off you go. Thank you guys.
So much. Cheers, Charlotte.
Guys, before we go through the family, I need two things. Passports, SD cards.
So they're going to do all the official stuff now, getting their passports and getting a weigh-in to find out how much weight they have lost. They look great though. They look like they haven't really changed all that much at all, except for, as usual, a few beards. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. We have more arrivals. Obviously, this was our 9th team. Got a fair few more to go. Tomorrow, or this morning, we've got Row Harder, Go Home Team 4. That's the second part to the overall team, which is 9 members big. So they're coming in between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. And then after that, we've got Ambrose Boys. They're coming in tomorrow, or today, Tuesday, between midday and 1 o'clock, so around lunchtime. And then Engineers, which is Hugo's brother Rufus and his team, they're coming in tomorrow night between 8 and 9 o'clock. So stay with us, keep your eyes on the YB Races tracker, so that you can follow the ducks across the ocean, but also keep an eye on the Atlantic Campaign's Facebook and Instagram and Twitter pages for updates along the way. And we look forward to seeing you in a few hours.